Hey y'all, it is early morning. What is it? I think it's like 5, it's almost 6 a.m. I got up, it's still dark, but I don't know why I got up to like work out or whatnot. Just do some running in my neighborhood. And I was like, let me drop this video. This weekend we did our filming. I forgot to tell you guys the name of the movie is called Trap Set. So we just started our first filming on Saturday, and I play this girl, Rhonda. And the reason why I'm talking about the movie is because it's a Christian-based movie. But the reason why I'm talking about the movie is because Rhonda is the hypocrite of the movie. She's the hypocrite. She's the girl that's like holy sanctified, but still in the world. And I was sitting there and I have to play this role, and it was really hard to what's the word? To connect with her, because I did not like the role. I did not like her. But what made me change was that I had to look up within myself and say, well, why you don't like her? Why you don't like the role? And I felt like, oh, she stands for everything that I'm not. But in actuality, a lot of times, it's not necessarily that she stands for everything that I'm not. She actually mirrors the hidden secrets of the struggles, of the sins, of the, you know what I mean, that you may have. And a lot of times we don't like to, sometimes we may not like people, you know what I mean, because people sometimes are a reflection of our true self, because we got this mask on that we're hiding, you know what I mean? And so we want people to look at us in a certain type of way. We want this certain type of persona. A lot of times, especially as women, we're told we got to be this way. We have to speak this way. You know, it's so many things that we have to deal with in a society where we have to be a mother, we have to be a wife, we have to be a working woman, a 9-to-5 woman. You know, we have to be teachers, we have to be nurturers. It's so many things that comes when it comes to a woman, that sometimes we will put on a mask just to it feels safe, not letting people know who we really are. So I had to put on my wardrobe and everything. And this young lady, one of the girls in the movie, Zoe, she says, oh my God, you own that thing. You know, she was just speaking life into me. She was like, I think this is really you. This is not really, you know, because I wear my long skirts. I like dressing modest and things like that. And I was like, yeah. I said, that was a version of me. That was a version of me, but that's no longer me. You know, I've evolved. I've changed so much, but the role, I got to play the role. And she was like, no, no, no. And I was like, you know what? There are some parts of me that still live there. You know what I mean? And I like that. I like that. It was crazy because, you know, it's like I got so many women that was encouraging me and was inspired, you know, from my past. You know how people come talk to you and they're like, man, you know what I mean? You was this chick, you was about business. And I'm like, really? And sometimes we don't realize that as women, how when we're walking in our true authentic self, and how we are loving ourselves, how much of a trickle effect that happens in the line of women, you know, because sometimes, you know, when we're with a man, we need a man to lead, right? Or we need we want him to inspire, right? We got sisters, we got women that are going through all kind of hell in a life that you may not even know. But they understand the call on their life. They understand that there's a sister somewhere that is going through the same hell that you're going through, but they don't know how to get out of that thing graciously with class. You know what I mean? And it just made me feel so good this weekend that I had women that I hadn't seen in 20 years that was like, you still doing that same thing, you know? And I'm like, really? You know, I don't, you know. And so I want to say this to you, You know, I'm just, honey, ain't no makeup on. I just want to say this to you, that you might be going through some things, right? But you stay the course. In the midst of you going through some things, that's God teaching you. You know what I mean? That is you learning to be your authentic self. Whatever the trauma may be that you're dealing with, whatever situation that you may be dealing with, there is a woman out there watching. That men too. And they like, man, that sister Rose is rising out of what the ashes, right? And you have to, God will put you in a position that is so hard. You don't know whether to go left. You don't know whether to go right. You don't know if you're making a right decision. You don't know, right? But he will put you in that position a lot of times to see how much you trust him. Not calling nobody, not getting advice from this person, that person, not any of that. But how much do you trust him? You know? And so I just want you women that are in the ashes, that are trying to come up, that might be, you know what I mean, that is like, I don't know how to do this thing. You take it one day at a time. And remember that every decision you make, that there is a woman that is watching you and depending on you to do right. You know what I'm saying? To do the righteous thing in spite of what anybody is saying. You are the underdog, and it's so many people on the sidelines, and some of them want to see you crash. A lot of them want to see you crash. A lot of them want to see you, you know what I mean? But then you got a lot of people that are cheering for you, men and women. They cheering. They like, man, that sister went through some stuff. But they cheering for you. And you don't have to bash. You don't have to ever even mention what you're going through. Because guess what? God is going to handle it all. As long as we do right in the eyes of the Most High, you know what I mean? Trust me, it's going to work itself out. It may not be what everybody else may agree with, but remember whose you are. You're his child. So I don't know why I just wanted to put this message up, because I just felt so encouraged this weekend, because sometimes we just be dealing with stuff, and but I understand the call, and I'm like, man, if I do this, then I know it's women that's like, why she did that. But you know, at the end of the day, we do things. We have to learn to put ourselves first. We have to be authentic in ourselves. If we was living a lie, if we was faking the funk, it's no thing as fake it till you make it. You better get yourself together now, because the next level that God is going to put you in, you can't go in with the same mindset. You can't come in with the mask on your face and how you doing, blessed and highly favored. No. That next level that God is putting you into, that world that you're going into, that space, you have to be your authentic self in Christ, right? You have to be that woman, because there are women that are watching how you maneuver through your trials and your tribulations. And then they're going to watch you and how you maneuver through your celebrations and your achievements. So they're watching you no matter what. So just keep that in mind. All right. Oh Lord, my light done went out, y'all. I'm sorry. Oh, child, hold on. Yeah. Child, the car would be like, honey, we're preserving. But I just wanted to throw that out to you, honey. Somebody is dependent on you as a woman. And so as a woman of God, not just any woman. So I just wanted to bring that out. And I want to say thank you to the women that spoke life into me this weekend. I appreciate you so much. And I love the fact that we as women can encourage one another and not tear down one another, or, you know what I mean? And just be encouraged. And you don't have to tell all your business, but they see you. Thank God for those people. Thank God that he sends people in your life to be that light for you, so you continue to be the light for others. All right. I'll see you guys next video. Bye.